of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
Hey, and a good evening to all my beer drinking fans and buddies out there. It's Mark once again, your one-take beer reviewer, the guy who writes about Chicago's beer scene at beeronaut.com. Time for a beer that I have purchased myself because it's a new-to-me brewer. It's a recent new addition to the Chicago area. And I was happy when I picked this up at Leo's Wines and Spirits for finding another new brewer. As I said, it's the Duneyrr Artisan Fermenta Project. They're a brewery that has gone into the space at the 2300 block of South Michigan Avenue that used to be Vice District Brewing. So they're also the closest tap room to Soldier Field if you were walking out that way. But what I actually picked up was from their side project called they were Duneyrr Artisan Fermenta. They specialize in a lot of like wild ferments, co-fermentation with wine, yeast or grapes or fermentables, and this is their side project called Moderne Dune, and they do more of the traditional beer making, but with various twists and turns in the field. And this is what they call Invited Concept, and this is labeled as a double dry hopped lager beer with Citra and Laurel. And let me just switch screens here for just a second. It's a 5.5% alcohol by volume beer, classified as an India Pale Lager, as it were. So not quite the straight Duneyrr Artisan Fermenta Project beer, but one of their side projects, so we'll have to get to that a little later. And I've got a very, steep, fizzy, foamy head here, and it's a very straw, pale-colored, plain beer color here. And it's yes, very big hoppy smell, just like a perhaps a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale and any other northwestern hop profile. I could be shooting TV commercial beers like this, but anyway. Trying to suck down some of the foam, but it's a nice citrusy hop note so far and a lot of pine to it. Finally got to the beer itself. It's a very light malt character, like a pale lager or a pilsner might be, but it's not really a pilsner. It's none of the water mucking about with or anything else. Just a nice light, we'll call it a Helles type lager with extra hops to it. There is a little bit of a tweak of perhaps gypsum in the water, I think, but it really is just a showcase for the big hop note to come through. And now that I've brought that up, do they mention any international hop bitterness units? No, they don't. But it's another beer that whose brewer I'm going to try to capture some more of. It is the Moderne Dune Invited Concept double dry hopped lager. So it's very light malt and very, very hoppy. So it's an interesting little distraction to try for yourself. And coming up on Thanksgiving week and it getting colder again, I need to go turn the furnace back on as soon as I finish this. Yeah, not to bring to Grandma and Grandpa's house unless they've gotten into the beer scene, but worth trying out for other beer geeks. And this is Mark, your one-take beer reviewer, the guy behind beeronaut.com, and because it is that week, saying Happy Thanksgiving.
Now don't